What's going on, y'all? Farside TV, Farside family. This is Cypher, and today we have a special guest here. We're talking to Lady C. How you doing, lady?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm making it way and making it happen one step at a time.
I know that's right.
Yes, ma'am. So we coming here today because we got to talk to you. You know, people know you, and some people don't. So for the ones that don't know you, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
All right. Well, I am Lady C, and I do comedy. I do MC hosting. My day job, I'm in education, public education for 32 years. But during COVID, got kind of bored like everybody else, and decided to go to comedy school, which I didn't know was a thing. But went to comedy school through the Funny Bone here in Virginia, and then that's all she wrote. Start doing stand-up comedy and MC and hosting.
All right, all right. Who's your inspiration?
Who's my inspiration? I'm old school. So I like Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Mom's Mabley, old school.
Hmm.
I like the comedy with the kind of with the storytelling.
Yeah.
So Dave Chappelle also falls in that realm too.
Okay. I can definitely see that. So, how are you connected to Clarice Hicks? She's the one that recommended me interview you today. So, how are y'all connected? How'd y'all meet?
Yes, so Clarice is actually we met as we started out as business partners. As you know, Clarice Songs and Service, she does a little bit of everything. So with the photography, we would subcontract her to do our videos and come on in as a photographer at times. And Songs and Service, they're a one-stop shop. So she started managing me, and last year we put on quite a few gigs, karaoke and comedy. So that's how we got kind of hooked up. So she would DJ and do the karaoke part, and I would host it and throw some comedy in there. So Clarice and I've been friends for quite some time,
Quite some
over
time.
5 years. I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She
That's
good people.
okay. So you mainly you'll go to a stand up. So like, what's your what's your niche? Like, what do most people in your crowd look like?
So my crowd, it varies. But I will say what sets me apart from everybody else is I'm clean comedy.
Nice.
So I have fun, but it's clean. My mama is a apostolic holiness pastor, and I'm still scared of her, and I'm trying to make it into heaven. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't being all vulgar and all that stuff. So that sets me apart, number one, from everybody else. So I will say I do a lot of church functions in the area. I've also done some things in Connecticut. Um, so my crowd varies. It could go from church. I've done division-wide events with the school division with over 10,000 people, including the parents and the kids and the employees. So I've done quite a few things. So
Okay.
my crowd varies. It varies.
That sounds good. Multifaceted. That's good to have that attribute whenever you're doing stand up. Some people can only cater to a certain group of people and they fall short when it comes to a different group. So that's good. That's just really good.
Oh no,
Um,
I know. I try to hit everybody, black, white. I try to hit everybody, young, old. Yeah.
Describe to me the best set you've done and made you feel like, wow, I really killed this.
The best set I've ever done was actually when I actually graduated from comedy school. So it's a big thing. Like I said, was at the Funny Bone. We had the place. They said has never been packed out. Packed the place out, and I killed it. I killed it. How I know I killed it because it was a mixed crowd. It was
Mm.
black, it was white, it was male, it was female, and everybody kept coming up saying, "Oh my God, oh my God." I mean, I talked a little bit about everybody, the Irish folks, the black folks. I talked about everybody, Catholic folks, the holiness, Kojic folks.
Mm.
So
That's what's good.
that was one of my biggest accomplishments, I think.
Okay, bet. And this has nothing to do with the question, but I meant to tell you I like that haircut. I will tell you that if I
You like
forget.
you like my mohawk? It's something a little different. This the first time I did this, so yeah, it's something a little different.
That's good. It sets you apart too, and it makes people be like, "Oh yeah, I know the lady with yeah, her."
Yeah,
Okay, that's nice.
yeah.
Now, I'm gonna ask you, what's the worst set you ever had to where you like this was a nightmare?
Oh my God. It was at actually it was a comedy and karaoke event that Psalms and Service and Lady C put on. And it was at like a like a Elks Lounge or something. So it was a senior crowd and they was giving it to me. I was like, come on now. But I got them when they start when it was time for the karaoke and they couldn't figure out how to get it on their phone. You know how you have to register and do all that. And then they start doing gospel. I was like, hold up, this ain't Sunday. So I kind of turned them around. By the end, we was in there, but that crowd worked me. I ain't lying to you.
I'm glad you got through it.
And you know how to do.
Should I laugh or should I not? Uh,
Yeah.
so have you ever had a heckler?
I have. I
Yeah.
have, and I kind of just ignored him at first, but then I went back on and played over to him. And I'm the when I do comedy, I like to interact with the audience. And so I just went over to the guy, and I also do something in my set called Black Card Revoke. So at the end, I go around and ask questions about Black music, like where did Too Short go? You know what I'm saying? And then see what they say. Did that? Oh, you revoke, you revoke, you revoke, and whatever. So I do that. So then I had to turn it around and put it on him. And I asked him a Black Card Revoke question, and that shut him up because he ain't know it. I was like, sit down, you revoke.
Give me that back. You don't need to be trying to heckle nobody. You ain't got your card on you.
You ain't got your card. You ain't got your card.
I think mine got revoked a few years ago. I tried making some Kool-Aid and it came out a little sour. I was like, oh.
Now you know we supposed to take that sugar and just yeah, no, they need a little more.
It's funny because I remember House Party when I saw that scene, and I was like, when the kid just kept pouring the sugar in there for like 2 minutes, and I was like, I'm gonna try doing that, but I ain't gonna go crazy. And what I thought was enough sugar still wasn't. I'm like, yeah, I guess I lost my card.
You lost your card. Give it up. Revoke.
Okay, well, I want to ask you a series of this or that questions, right? I just give you two options, and then
Okay.
you just choose which one for you.
Okay.
Personally. I'm going to go through some comedians, and you tell me which one you can choose. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy? This is strictly stand up, no movies.
Oh, no, okay, because yeah, that when you put the movies in there, I'm like, dang, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, okay. Richard Pryor, Red Fox.
Oh, dang, I just talked about all these cats. Richard Pryor or Red Fox? See, I'm going into Sanford and Son now. Hold on, because I love Richard. Okay, what you said? Okay, Red Fox, not okay. Red Fox.
Red Fox or Richard?
It's tight though.
Don't let me mess up your answer. I'm just asking you.
Yeah, it's tight. And then I'm trying to get the movies out of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
now I'm gonna switch it up on you. I'm switch up on you now. So movies. Chris Rock or Chris Tucker?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Movies. Eddie Murphy or Martin Lawrence?
Eddie Murphy.
All right. Stand up. Special. Eddie Murphy Wanted or Eddie Murphy Delirious?
Delirious.
Mm-hmm.
Delirious? Yeah.
Cat Williams or Kevin Hart?
Cat Williams.
Hmm. Chris Rock or Bernie Mac?
Bernie,
Hmm.
Man, that dude, I love Bernie. Yeah,
Okay. Harlem Nights or dang, I lost it. I had it right there too. It was
man.
one I was debating as far as movies. Which one would you choose? Um, I'll say Harlem Nights or um, the movie with Chris Rock when he was I don't know why that escapes me right now, but when he was a crackhead. Chris Rock
Yeah.
was a crack.
You're talking about
Uh,
New Jack City.
yes, New Jack City or Harlem Nights. Thank you. I don't know why I lost it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a Oh, that's for. You know why I'm had to say Harlem Nights because I just watched a clip from it. This shot my pinky bro. I just saw a clip my friend sent me today. Oh, it took me back. I was like, I gotta go watch that again. I hadn't seen it in a minute, but yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Eddie Griffin or Mike Epps?
Eddie Griffin or Mike Epps. Mike
Mike
Epps.
Epps.
And you know what? Listen, thinking of Mike Epps, I was a finalist to open up for him. I was a
What?
finalist. I was on the Ricky Smiley show. I ain't make it, but I was out of five. It was five of us to
Oh,
open up at his Miami show. But I'm gonna keep on pushing. So I'm gonna go with my man Mike Epps.
okay, bet. Yeah, it's all gonna work out how it should. But
Oh yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So whenever I'm just gonna ask, so like what would you do if you were doing this show and you were just bombing? Like what's your go-to move to try to make sure you stay afloat and don't just uh, you know, if the show's not going your way?
Turn it into Black Car Revolt. Get it to the audience. I'm telling you, that's my go-to. I get it to the audience. Now, I'm not one who goes back and talks about the audience
Mhm.
because I don't like it when people do that to me. When I'm sitting in a comedy show and I'm sitting in the front row and I'm like, oh God, here they go. So I'm not talking about folks. I may laugh with them, but I try to put it on the audience. That's why
Okay.
I keep my black cards on me because yeah. I gotta keep my black cards on me.
Who's your favorite comedian of all time?
Favorite comedian of all times. Hmm. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I watch a lot of films of Mom's Mabley. And I just like the way, and I did it because actually, when I was talking about the comedy game, my mom
Mhm.
is the one who turned me on to her. You know how you hear somebody, you've seen little clips or whatever, but then
Mhm.
when I start studying the work of comedy, um, her, I'm gonna tell you who else I like. I like Carol Burnett. I'm old school. I'm only 54, but I'm old school. I like Carol Burnett.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Carol Burnett. Okay. Um, and do you have like any comedians that you wish you could work with in the near future? I know you spoke about opening up for Mike Epps. Um, but is there anybody in particular that you would love to do a set with, like to where you're not opening up for them, but you're like a partner of theirs, or in a movie together, a stand-up collision, or something?
I'm gonna tell you who it is. Sheryl Underwood.
Ah,
I would love to work with Sheryl Underwood.
okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. I can see that. I can see
Yeah,
that.
because she's traveling doing shows now. So it's Cheryl and Friends or something like that. So
Mhm.
she got two guys that she's traveling with. So I'm like, Cheryl, you can add a female to that. Go on, get me in there.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
I would love to work with Sheryl Underwood. And by the way, she killed it on Kevin Hart's thing.
The roast.
That that was supposed to be a roast. That won't no roast, but yeah.
They ain't really getting too much. That see, I still never seen it. I saw like little clips because of the
Okay.
controversy. I still
Yeah.
haven't seen the whole thing. Was it worth
Yeah.
watching?
No.
No.
No. To me, it wasn't a roast. A roast is when, but I don't know if that's new school, but a roast is when you're specifically talking about that person. you going back and forth with that person, but they were roasting everybody else on I don't know.
It ain't the
It was
same.
controversy.
Yeah, I get you on that, and thanks for saving me some time. I'll make sure I don't, because I was on my back burner for a while, but I was like, I don't feel like I would actually want to watch it.
No, if you saw the clips, that's enough. But she killed it. She killed it with her comeback. And I did work with her when she came to Virginia Beach, but I wasn't part of her set. She let me open for the next day. I went to her show on Friday. She let me open for her on Saturday. But I would love to travel with her and retire and be a part of her show.
That would be a funny tour bus, like every city, every place y'all go.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of new school, I wanted to ask you, because I know you do clean comedy, and I know also enjoying the old school. I'm sure you know how everybody back then would be able to say a lot more things than they do now without having to worry about being censored or canceled or anything. Do you think the idea of free expression is pretty much dead now, or do you think that you have to do it a certain way to be able to get your point across?
Yeah, I think it's a touchy situation. I think you got to do it a certain way. It's like they taking the fun out of it. Free expression. It's a fine line. I'll just put it that way. It's a fine line. It's a fine line.
It's kind of hard because, like, even with clean comedy, or you may be religious and you may mention certain things about your religion that I feel like people would still find something to take from that, to find it to be offensive in some way.
Yeah.
So does that make it harder for comedians altogether in this day and age? Like, just period? So I know at one point Cat Williams said if his son ever said he wanted to be a comedian, he'd shut him down because it's different now and his ground was different and all that. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, because now everybody's so I don't want to say sensitive, but sensitive. And like you say, it's that, and I'm having a hot flash. Lord, this is terrible. But by the way, when I get to heaven, I'm smacking Eve. I'm gonna smack her dead in her face. Because it's her fault that I'm having this stuff. It really is. Ain't nobody tell her to get that dang on apple. Yeah, Adam, come on, take a piece of this. God said, I gave you everything. And now I'm going to smack her tail.
It was a gala apple. She had to have it.
I'm smacking. But, now what was the question? Flash took over.
Look, I like the flash and flash my eyes. I forgot what I was at. So I know I mentioned about in today's time where, like, do you feel like, I asked you because Cat Williams was saying he didn't want his children to do something. The ground was different. I think he was kind of throwing it in there that there's really no market. He had to do everything himself to try to do it. But again, that's Cat Williams. And do you just think that, I know it's hard for comedians as it is, but do you think it's still something for people beginning in the year 2026 to start? Or you think they should have already started it to get into it now?
I think you can get into it, but I will think 2026, 2027 is different. And I'm telling you why. Because social media, when we talked about Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Mom Mabley, we didn't have the social media. So we have a lot of comedians who are famous from social media. You know what I'm saying? And then take that and turn it into stand-up. So I don't think it's dead. But it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard for a woman. It's hard, and you always have to recycle your materials. So in my phone, I got plenty of notes. Trying to organize them. When I hear something or say something, like, oh, let me turn that around. But it's difficult. And like me, like I told you, I'm in public education. There's some things I just want to tell everything, but I still work. So it's still that fine line. They like, listen now, we know you do comedy on the side, but you can't be So it's still a fine line. So I'm ready to retire because I'm like, it's gonna be a tell-all comedy special. It's gonna
That's
be
funny you say that. And speaking of recycling, I wondered, like, how do you feel about recycled jokes? There's some comedians that feel like it's a crime to steal another comedian's joke, and some comedians feel like a joke is a joke, right? So how do you feel about that?
so I don't think you should take somebody else's joke. Um, and one thing, but you can take the subject matter. So
Mm,
one thing that I didn't like when I was in comedy school, the instructor, we had to go up to the stage, we had to write our thing, we go up to the stage, and the guy had a joke about CPAP machines. And he cut him off right there. He was like, "No, you can't do that because I do a joke on CPAP." But
mm,
it probably won't even the same joke. You know what I'm saying? So stealing the exact joke is a no-no. But the subject, of course, everybody's talking about Trump or black and white. Everybody's talking about that type of stuff. But I don't think you should just take somebody's material.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's
What?
hard. It's hard trying to write. You get writer's block. It's hard trying to come up with some stuff now.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I remember when I used to watch. I saw some old things of Kevin Hart probably back in 2011 or something, maybe 2009, and I saw the end credits to the show, and it said executive producer Kevin Hart, and then it had like three other names, and then it said jokes or written material Kevin Hart, and had like three other names, and I was like, huh. I didn't at that time. I didn't know that was how the process worked. I thought it was just
Right.
this person goes out there, does their thing, and then they leave. I didn't know it was a whole team, a whole setup, and all
Yeah.
that. So it's interesting when you get to the behind the curtains, look at it.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I did learn that some people do have joke writers, and of course you got to turn it into your own. But I might need me a joke writer because I mean I got some stuff, but I don't want to use the same stuff. It's a local comedian who uses the same material, and you should use the same material, especially we in this small town. Like you just was here, and then you right here the next night at a different venue, and you're using the same material because some of the same people there. I'm like, how many times you gonna tell that joke? I done heard it like 5 times.
Oh no.
Now, if you going to
Um,
Alaska on a cruise ship or something, I'm gonna use it there or something.
yeah, they ain't heard it, but we heard it a few times this
We
week.
don't
So
heard it a few. We don't heard it a few times. That's why I try to recycle. Try to change them up a little bit.
that's good. And what's your favorite comedy special ever?
Say it again.
What's your favorite comedy special ever?
My favorite comedy special ever.
Hmm.
Um, um, I don't know if this is my favorite ever, but I'm gonna tell you, Jamie Foxx did his thing on his last one when
Netflix, right?
the Netflix special after he got sick or whatever, and
Yeah.
using his musical talents with the comedy, and of course the storytelling, then bringing his daughter out. Um, so I think as time changes, people, the comedy changes. But I don't know if that's my favorite all time. Um,
Probably
but
for new, like recency bias, maybe.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. I've been hearing that it's definitely worth it to
Now I'm gonna
watch.
tell you. Now go watch that. Now watch that one.
Okay.
Don't worry about Kevin Hart. Go watch that one.
No.
And it was like genius. He was telling the story of what happened, and yeah, and
Mm,
it was funny parts. It was crying parts. It was nice. He brought his daughter out there. He thanked people, and he took something that was serious, life altering, and turned
mm,
it into comedy.
mm.
So
That's
to
Jamie
me,
for you.
yeah, yeah.
I probably say like the funniest thing I've seen him do. It wasn't even a comedy special. It was well, the other stuff was really funny too, but this one was on. He was on Jimmy Fallon. I don't know if you ever seen that episode, but they were playing musical impressions, or
Oh, okay.
something like
No, I
that.
haven't seen that one.
Oh, okay. I strongly recommend it. It was a
Okay.
probably like 5 minute video,
Okay.
but they pretty much spun the wheel and it had to land on an artist and land on a song. And you had to sing the song like the artist. And it landed on John Legend,
Oh,
and the song was the Toys R Us jingle.
yeah.
And you can just imagine it didn't matter who it landed on. Jamie killed
He
every
killed
voice.
it. He killed it.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, he can sing, so it just adds to
No, that
the
yeah, that,
feeling.
that adds that extra. Because I wish I could sing, but that adds that extra layer to him.
It's funny. He makes you want to do it too. Because when
Yeah.
I was listening, I was just duplicating. He starts singing like John Legend, the Toys R Us song. He said, I don't want to be like the Toys R Us kid. Yep,
Yeah.
that's John
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
So stuff like that's cool.
Impersonation. That's a good one. That's something I can't do. I can't impersonate.
Mm.
I'm not. That's not my vibe. I can't. I wish I could, because I definitely would. I would add that to my repertoire if I
It's
could.
funny. That is funny, and then I wish I could sing because I would
Yeah.
add that to it too. Because I remember before Jamie and all that, R. Kelly used to do stuff like that. It used
Yeah.
to be like little random videos of him just messing around backstage, and he would sing something, just a praise, and it'd be something stupid, or hand me that glass before I do something. But he'll sing it, and he'll do the whole
Yeah.
all that. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I do want to ask you one last question though. What would you tell somebody who's inspiring to be a comedian? They ask you for some advice. What would you tell them to do?
Don't give up. Keep going, keep pressing. For every no, it's gonna be two yeses. I'm
Mm,
still trying to do this thing. I ain't made it yet, but I'm still pushing and pushing. One crowd does not determine your future.
absolutely, absolutely.
You hear the famous comedians talking about where they bombed. Everybody bombs. But just keep pressing on. And don't give up. Don't give
Word.
up. If it's your passion, you gotta keep doing it. Keep
Absolutely.
pushing.
Well, I hope y'all received that well. That was Lady C. Thank you so much for your time, lady. Do you want to tell everybody where to follow you, where your material is, and where they can find you at?
Yes, so you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook at comedian Lady C. My website is stay ready or getrevoked.com. So you'll get some more information about me on there, how to reach out to my manager, Psalms and Service, Clarice. And I'm ready. If you need me to host an event, I'm here for you. If you need me to go to a family reunion, I got a family reunion, and I always like to personalize like certain events that I do. So like my family reunions, I ask them, give me some information about the matriarch, the patriarch, the nieces and nephews. So I always get them off guard when I talk about, where ain't Maggie at? Hey Maggie, you ain't trying to make that potato salad no more, did you? Because the folks are talking about you.
That's smart. That is smart. Y'all heard from her first, man. Y'all know where to find the Lady C on all those platforms, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you follow her, like her material, hit her up for any inquiries, serious inquiries at that. And thank
Yeah.
you guys for watching. We appreciate you. We'll see y'all later. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you again for letting me have you, Lady C. You've been
And
great.
thank you for this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And we out.